If you've been doing launch jacking and promoting new product launches and not seeing any results, this video is for you. I'm going to show you the mistakes that I made and tell you exactly what I'm doing going forward to improve my results. Now, my name is Kurt Tashi, aka the Real Ninja Marketer with KurtTashi.com, and I do product launches, I do review videos, I do launch jacking, I do list building. If that's something you're into, make sure you stay subscribed to this channel. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe and click that bell notification so you're always notified every time I release a new video. Now, getting to the meat of this video, for the last few launches that I did, I made zero sales. And I was wondering why that was happening because I would make, in the past, I would make a few sales here and there with the launches. Not a whole lot. It was something, and then all of a sudden things drop off, and then there was like nothing for the past maybe 4, 5, 6 launches that I did, and I was trying to figure out what the problem was. So I went back and I analyzed and actually used Perplexity to help me find some answers, and there's some mistakes that I was making that you may be making yourself. So if you are doing launch jacking, product launches, etc., affiliate marketing, and you're not seeing the results that you want, or you get any results at all, you want to watch this video completely because I'm gonna tell you all the things I screwed up on and the things that I'm doing going forward. And in the future, very soon I'll be making a full course on this to tell you exactly how I'm doing it from now on. So anyway, let's get into it. So one of the mistakes I was making, mistake number one I was making was I was going to muncheye.com, and that's a great place to find product launches, okay? It's a great place to find launches. I was going there and I was looking for launches and I was just signing up for basically any launch that I could find. Okay. I was going in, I would go here, I say, okay, let's see, this one looks good, this one looks good, this one looks good. And I was just signing for all these launches. And in theory, the more you have going out, obviously in theory, the more potential income there is. However, the problem with that is that if you have a bunch of things going out, you can't focus and get the best results with one or two. And if you're emailing these things to your list, they're going to get overwhelmed with all these promos. Okay, so from now on, what I'm doing is, and I should know this because I get the best results doing this. Instead of me going into Muncheye and just doing every single launch that I can find, from this point, I'm just going through and I have a few JV managers that reach out to me to be affiliates for their launches that they're managing. And what I'm doing from now on is I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna go and wait till I hear from them. Okay. Or if I know of a launch that they're managing, I'll get in touch with them and ask and talk about it. So there's basically three that I normally go with. They normally work with, and those are the ones. And I went back and looked. Whenever I work with those JV managers on launches, those are the ones that made me sales. Occasionally, I get sales from random launches here and there. For the most part, the most sales come from those launches that are managed by those JV managers. Okay, so Muncheye, it's a great place to find launches. Okay, so if you are new and you have no one, you do not work with anybody specifically, especially if you're new, Muncheye is a great place to find launches. Personally, for me, I'm only working with these few JV managers because I always get results when I work with them. Okay, so that's my one mistake and my one solution. Now, launch jacking involves using YouTube and making review videos. Okay, so going back into going to YouTube and my YouTube studio, I've noticed that there were launches where I did review videos that got a lot of views and made some sales, and then the ones that got hardly any views. And my my mistake that I was doing was that I was creating the videos for the YouTube for SEO. I was creating them for YouTube rankings only. I wasn't thinking about the user, the viewer. Okay, so I was just making things like product, like you say, your product name review or product name review or product name bonuses or whatever. And the whole concept of the video and the description and all that was just get ranked for that product name, like for here you see AfriCraft review. Okay, that was the whole point, was just to get ranked for that keyword, or a video review, or Claude Brand AI review, or any of these. Okay, and you gotta understand what YouTube does. And this may you may think, what you think about this. You make a video, and YouTube, what they'll do is with a new video, they'll push a new video out there and they'll put it on the top on the at the top for that keyword. Okay, so when I first put out this AfriCraft review video, it was number one, or like number one or two or whatever on YouTube for that keyword phrase AfriCraft review. Okay, and that happens with all my videos. Okay, when I was doing it like this, video review. Okay, bam, it's on as soon as it gets launched, gets released or gets published. Page one, usually within the top five at least, so usually number one. Then what YouTube does is they put it up there and they wait to see if anyone engages with it. If they don't get doesn't get enough engagement, it drops down. In fact, sometimes it drops off the page completely, and you'll never find it. So the thing that I'm doing from now on is I am taking my videos, and instead of putting it where I focus on the keyword, okay, I'm focusing on the problem that it solves. All right. So again, instead of going, oh, uh, product game review, I'm doing things like this. So it's, for example, this one here. This is a new one. This is for a product called Synthetic AI, and this is more or less a stop, don't buy before watching this review, or don't buy before watching the video, or that's the demo right here. But this one here is the one with my review. It says, warning: I tried Synthetic AI. Here's what they're not telling you. It builds curiosity, and it gets people thinking. You also want to do things where you address a problem that they might have. Like, for example, maybe I can make it. Maybe if there's a launch jacking software, and I do use a few softwares that do help with launch jacking. Maybe it's a software that's about launch jacking, and I can make a video that says, "Not getting results with launch jacking. Here's what you're missing," or seeing zero sales with your affiliate promotions, or with your product launches, or with your launch jacking. Here's the solution. Something that addresses their problem and also offers a solution. Okay. Now that's the YouTube side of it. So if I'm not, so I've realized if I'm not getting enough traffic from YouTube, not getting enough views or clicks, that's the first issue that's the first funnel issue, because my traffic comes from YouTube and it goes into I usually have an opt-in form, or a link to an opt-in form, or a squeeze page in the description that's specifically designed for that product, and then they go there, and it goes from there to my bonus page. Okay. Now, if they're not clicking the video, watching it, and they're not clicking the link to go to see more information, they're not going to see the bonus page, and they're not going to be able to click the link to buy the product. Okay. Now, a similar issue is happening with my email list. So, I'm sending out these broadcasts to my email list, and I'm seeing, like in my autoresponder here, I have actually two sets of, well, I'm in my List Elevate account. I have two sets of autoresponder. I have my List Elevate main autoresponder, and then have my SendShark autoresponder as well. And I'm sending out broadcasts and not getting a lot of opens or clicks. And I'm thinking, well, why is that happening? There's a few things that are happening. First of all, number one, the subject, if it just says product name review or talk about the product or whatever, people are not going to engage with it because it's not valuable to them. It's just a sales pitch. Okay. It needs to be problem and solution focused. So instead of me saying, okay, like let me find one that has that talks more about a product. Like even this one, I got you $100 off Claude Brand AI. Benefit because I got them $100 discount. They don't care because it's a promo. Okay. Uh, Now that particular software has to do with creating brand kits and mock-ups for businesses, logos, and things like that. So I would want to change that if I was doing that product again in the future for some reason. I would want to change it to um, struggling to build quality mock-ups for your brand. Here's how I'm doing it. Or want to save $100 on your logo design or on your brand kits, whatever. Here's what I'm using. Something like that. Something that's benefit focused. Okay. Because benefit is what people want. They don't want to be sold. They want to know what's in for them. Okay. They want to know how this is going to help them. They don't care what it is. They don't care if you're doing a review on the best product in the world. They want to know and they want to see the benefit that they're going to get first before they even care what the product's called or what it does. Features tell, stories sell. Okay, benefits are what drives people to benefits. This is the thing. People make buying decisions based on emotion first, then on logic. Okay, they make it emotionally first, and they justify it with logic later on. So the benefits are the emotional trigger. The features are the logical trigger. So the features will actually reinforce it. You're not going to get there unless you actually have an emotional connection first, which is the benefit. All right. So what I'm doing now is, and you're if you're watching this video from an email, it's because you're a part of a re-engagement series that I'm doing. So if you're not getting results in your emails, not getting results in your videos, you need to do some re-engagement. Okay. What that means is you need to just slow down the promotions. Okay. Cut them back. If you want to do some soft promos, what I mean by soft promo is do value emails and value videos, and this have like basically soft CTAs in there for the products you're doing. Focus more on value based content to get your viewers and your subscribers and your people re-engaged. If they're just seeing promos, they're becoming blind to it. They're tuning it out. So focus on giving more value, which is what I'm going to be doing now. I'm going to be focusing on. I'm going to be cutting the promotions back. Obviously, you need to make money, so you need to do these promos, right? But I'm cutting the way I'm doing it back, so I'm not focusing so much on the product launches right now. I'm taking these launches, and I'm going to be making value driven content that connects these products as a solution and option, but I'm not going to be focused so much on product review, product review, product review. Okay. I'm going to be doing value based content that's going to help people, and then they're going to what happened when you should do this too. When you do this, you focus on a problem that you know of a solution for, and you address the problem, and then while you're talking about the problem, then you lead into the solution, which would be a product that you're promoting. Okay. So, guys, I hope you found this valuable. If you did, please do me a favor, give me a like and a share and comment down below and let me know what you thought of this video. And if you have any questions about anything else that has to do with making money online or launch jack and whatever, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I answer all comments personally. With that, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a fantastic day.